What if I told you one of Cheshire's most magical wildlife encounters is hiding in plain sight? Today, we're stepping into Dunham Massey Deer Park, a place most people think they know, until they actually explore it. In the next few minutes, I'll be taking you on a 4.5-mile walk through tranquil woodland, along a historic canal, and right into the heart of a roaming deer herd. From hidden stories to breathtaking views, this park is packed with surprises. Ready to discover a side of Dunham Massey you've never seen before? Let's go.
Right then, we're off. Now, as at home Mike has probably already told you, we're going for it's about a 5.5-mile walk today around Dunham Massey Deer Park and the surrounding canal. It should be an absolutely lovely walk. I've parked, I'll put the postcode up for it, and it's a car park for the Transpennine Trail, I think. It's about a 1.5 miles from Dunham Massey. Now, for those who have been to Dunham Massey, you'll already be screaming at me going, you do realise there's a car park at Dunham Massey, mate? I do, yeah. We went to Dunham Massey recently. Now, for those who don't know, Dunham Massey Park is a National Trust property. But if you live in the area around Dunham Massey, you can just climb over a stile, walk around the grounds for absolutely free. If you want to do that and park your car at Dunham Massey, the National Trust want to charge you £10 per person for entry into the grounds. So instead of just having a decent level price just for car parking, they charge you for entry into the grounds, but if you park a little bit further away, you get in for free. So I think it's a bit naughty, if I'm being honest. I mean, I get it. The National Trust have got to keep Dunham Massey looking amazing. But for the same two people that just climb over a stile that can go for nothing, cost you 20 quid? Not good. But I digress. It now gives me the opportunity to have a slightly bigger walk, but Dunham Massey is lovely. So let's crack on. See you in a bit. Walking through Dunham Woods Golf Course. It's on the path, I'm not trespassing. Just taking it all in, how beautiful it is, how quiet it is. And I just bumped into a lovely little gentleman that told me that around here, during World War II, there was a prisoner of war camp for all the Polish and Ukrainian soldiers that were taken captive during World War II. All the ones that the Germans forced to fight for them. You wouldn't have thought it. Leafy little Dunham, prisoner of war. Just goes to show, doesn't it? So here we have it. Free entry to Dunham Massey. It's a lovely little gatehouse, isn't it? Now, we have to be very quiet because we're on the hunt for deer. Now, it is worth pointing out, you can't just walk willy-nilly around these grounds. There are clearly, for a good reason, designated do not enter signs, and that's where the deer are. Kind of makes sense anyway, doesn't it? But if you come and you're walking around and you want to try and find where the deer is, look for those signs and look at the opposite signs of those signs. You'll probably find deer. And I have a good feeling about today that I'm going to find deer. Nature's little joke, the deer that are here. The deer that are here. Ah, the cat in the hat. The fallow deer that are here really do camouflage themselves well until they turn around, because nature's put a big target on their arse. Sick, twisted nature. Let's go and see if we can find them. I told you we'd find some. I don't always. This is about my fourth visit here, and I think I've got about a 50% hit rate. But there's absolutely loads of them today.
The site of Dunham Massey dates back to medieval times. The manor belonged to the barons of the Dunham Massey family from Domesday times. A deer park has existed here since at least the 14th century, underlining its long history as a hunting and aristocratic estate. Dunham Massey Hall was built in 1616. It had a facelift in the 1730s, and it was further altered later in the 18th and early 20th century. In 1976, the estate was bequeathed to the National Trust by the 10th and the last Earl of Stamford, meaning it's now open to the public.
Seeing that swan has just reminded me of, there's a pub just outside of the grounds just down the road. It's called a Swan with Two Nicks. Apparently any mute swans that were in open water belonged to the Queen, but she'd sort of give permission to companies like Vintners, I think it was called, that they could use the swans. So the first nick on their beak would indicate they were the Queen's swans, and the second nick was that they'd been owned by somebody else. So the Swan with Two Nicks, just down the road. We're not going there today. I was planning to go that way, but the canal collapsed there, so there's no way out. So there's no way through, so I'm not going. But if you come to Dunham Massey, there is a lovely pub down the road. Swan with Two Nicks. Go and give it a go. Well, I'm quite clearly going to have to find another route out of Dunham Massey, because someone's put a massive Christmas market across my route. Oh. That being said, I bet you this is a magical place to bring the kids at night when it's all lit up. Nice Christmas fair at Dunham Massey. If it's anything like the car parking fee, it's probably 25 quid a head. Right then, if my map reading is up to spec, that's the canal up there. So I need to get up there. Sure there's a path. Well, the sign says that way. There's a path there. That's the way I want to go. Hopefully, oh, I don't make a fool out of myself. I do that enough. There you go, out in the canal. And I've managed to save myself 20 feet. Well done me. I'm pretty sure the canal's supposed to go over that road. I wonder if this is part of the collapse. Oh God, yeah. They've dammed it off. Some serious damage there. Right. Let's push onto the car. God, that wind's getting up. This may very well be my last walk of 2025. House move is a green light. I think we've got a moving date of the 8th of Jan. So between here and Christmas and moving house and packing a house, I'm probably not going to have an awful lot of time to get out for a walk. Unless I really get on Julie's nerves and she makes me go on one. So if I don't see you before, have a lovely Christmas. All the best for 2026. See you all in the new year for more walks. Rather glad I turned this route around, because initially I was going to walk down the canal into Dunham Massey, and I just noticed that the end route was just walking through Urbanville, and that's the way I decided to start. It wasn't very relaxing, it was very built up, little village, shops, houses, about the first half a mile. This is a lot more pleasant. Got about a mile left, but the canal comes out right by where I parked the car, so I don't have to go back through that village. It's quite nice.
A few moments later.
Right then, that's my bridge. That's where I call it a day. So I'm going to end it there. It's how long? Oh, it's about 5.5 miles. About 2 hours with a bit of faffing. Quite a lovely walk. If you haven't done Dunham Massey, give it a go. But I'm going to end it here. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.